Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the elect. We are, heading into some, very turbulent times, as we speak. And I know it sounds like a broken record. And a lot of people say, well, we heard that. You guys say this all the time, because we're at the doorsteps of Jacob's trouble. We're entering Jacob's trouble. We're right there. And it's not fully blown yet, but it's pretty soon, it will start, speaking, as you will. So, and that's what the men of the Lord are doing. We're measuring the time diligently in itself. And like it says in Matthew 24, it says, when you see these things come to pass, wars, rumors of wars, famines, different, things that'll be going on the earth, then thou will understand that the highest, then we're closer to, the end, because they wanted to know when is, the end of the world, the disciples, they wanted to know when is the end of the world is going to take place. And so Yahushua gave them some, it told them these are the things you want to look for, when that time comes. So, and he told us wars and rumors of wars will be the sign of thy coming. And we see those signs, and we see them because we're measuring the time diligently in itself, according to the scriptures. And a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are not on board with what the Hebrew Israelites are teaching, because here in America, it's all about, self-gratification, you all about yourself. Social media has taken a lot of people attention away. You can go on the social media platform or anywhere, and you'll find yourself scrolling for hours because there's so many weird and off shit on there, man. So a lot of people are geared for destruction. They're gonna get caught off guard, like the Bible says. He's gonna come like a thief in the night. And a lot of these people that don't know, that are out here just what they would call minding their own business, is going to get destroyed in the up and coming days. And it is slowly approaching us. It's approaching us. It's fastly approaching us now, I should say. Not slowly, fastly approaching us. And when you see these signs, then shall the end come. It said, then you're going to know when the end is going to come, But these things must happen first. So these turbulent times, these bad times must happen, man. And we must go through them to show our, hey, we must go through them, man. Like the Lord is going to try us through fire. You know what I'm saying? When you try something through fire, you basically find out what's real and what's fake. Something that's, that can't withstand the heat is going to vanish or burn up with the fire. But something that's going to, gold, gold is tried under fire, to clean it. A fire is a cleaning agent. So if there's any bullshit within, when the Lord put that fire on us, any fake or bullshit is going to burn up instantly. He's going to burn instantly. He's not going to go through it. And this is a metaphor. This is not talking about a real fire. This is talking about temptations and trials and tribulations that are going to come at the end times. Those are great tribulations at the end time, man. And that's when we're going to get tried through fire, through hard times, and through the rough times that are coming, man. When there's starvation, famine, racial war, civil war, all these things that are coming on the earth. As it says in Daniel, there's going to be a on time on earth like never before. Roughly paraphrasing Daniel. Also a Jacob's trouble. So these are the things this is going to be the time of fire that's going to try us in these end time days. Like it says in Isaiah, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. So we're going to have to go through this stuff, and this wisdom and this knowledge, the things that we learn through these scriptures are going to have to, that's what's going to get us through all this shit, man. Because we're going to understand what is happening. We're going to know who's orchestrating this thing. We're going to know Esau is pulling the strings here on earth, but we know who's the ultimate controller over all. So with that said, that's going to hold you, that's that wisdom and knowledge, knowing, and if you're not part of the elect, no matter what you do, it's no reason to be afraid, because everything's going to happen. What's going to happen is going to happen, man. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can, no works, no prayer. If you're not part of the elect, you're going to get destroyed. Point blank, period. So what it is that we're going to get tried, but it also said thy works shall save thee in the end times too. So the works you put in, the trust, the belief, faith, are the main agents of getting salvation up out of here in Babylon the Great. And the elect is going to have amazing faith in the Lord, man. And that's coming up real soon, man. Because recently, I had a very heavy health scare that, I had to visit the hospital, man. And I was out for a while, and I was having what I thought was heart attacks, man. Often, constantly. It was coming, So when I went to the hospital, they didn't find nothing wrong, but I was continually have these different kind of symptoms that constantly come, and it felt like he was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? And what it was then, what I did, because the doctors, they wanted to go into some other shit, and I'm not getting into Esau's bullshit. What I did is prayer, fast, and I started eating. First and foremost, you want to make sure you're eating the right things. You taking things out of your diet that could have affect you, and basically that's what happened. I started losing a lot of weight. I lost some weight, I should say, not a lot. I lost some weight, and now I don't have those symptoms anymore, man. Seriously, I thought I was ready to see the ghost, man. Telling my family I'm not gonna make it. This is it. I was actually deep in the spirit. I was looking forward to leaving. You know what I'm saying? Not because I wanted to, because if I can't, live on this earth when this time of trouble's coming, having these kind of symptoms right now, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna die, you know what I'm saying? Who want to be here when you can't even defend yourself, your family? You know what I'm saying? So, you're just a lame duck, but at the same time, you got to have faith that the Lord will take care of you regardless of what you're going through. But, but I was going through a situation where I had to heal myself, you know what I'm saying? In order to continue on, man. And, it was amazing, man. And all praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, man. And that's the truth, man. I was going through some serious shit, man. And every once in a while, you kind of feel that unease in your system, like, okay, it's still there, but you can notice that it's going away. It's not as powerful. It's not as strong. My wind is up. I don't know what the hell it was, but it's going away through the power of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, man. Through the prayers and, like that, because there was a few times I went out trying to do the work. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't do the work straight up and down. I couldn't do it. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't hold no wind. It was times I was out there. I would come out. I would go to the pool. I couldn't even get the fuck out the car. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I went through prayer, fasting, and trusting in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. I could have stuck with the doctor and see what he could have did, but I'm like, you know what? This guy didn't know what it was. They want to do all these tests. They couldn't figure it out, and they said they ruled out the heart attack situation, and on all my other vital signs were normal. Everything was working right. You know what I'm saying? So what I did is I just changed my diet, man. I stopped, I wasn't eating out of order before, but there's certain things, you'll have in your diet that you probably shouldn't have. Every once in a while, you'll have your hamburger or, some fries with it and, shit like that, man. I wasn't eating that on the daily, but you know, every once in a while you have your grandkids or whoever over. You know, my daughter and them, they're not in this state. They buy the kids hamburgers, not from McDonald's or nothing like that. They usually go to Culver's or that Guys, Five Guys or some shit like that and get a burger or two. You know what I'm saying? For the kids, and they'll bring everybody one. So there, every once in a while you'll have your hamburger and shit. You know, I'm not saying that you do this shit every day, but I'm not saying that was, I don't know what the cause of my health issue was, but I know once I stopped eating all of that shit altogether, every day, it kind of cleared it up. And now I'm getting seems like my health is back strong. I feel like I'm back to, you know, my normal self, man. You know, so, yeah, the water you how about Shimmy, I was shy for that, man. You know, with these old bodies, man, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here, man. So, you know, we can have those bodies, those everlasting bodies where we ain't getting sick from all this shit that we're going through in this world, man, in this kingdom, man. So, yeah, that's, you know, but that's here or there. I'm moving on. You know, the Lord blessed me with another day of doing the work, and that's what I'm gonna do, man. You know, another day of doing this work, man. Another day of, you know, chatting down Babylon the Great, man. You know, so yeah, you know, it's a lovely thing, man, and it's a lovely thing, man. So yeah, but anyway, yeah, this place is getting ready to go down, man. And we can't wait. We can't wait. And we're telling you, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, get your head out your ass, because we're getting ready to approach some very serious times, man. That when that time comes, you're gonna find yourself in a fucked up situation if you don't believe that, you know, what the prophets the prophets were teaching, man. If you ain't taking heed to that, and you ain't listening to what the prophets saying, I mean, paying attention, or even just if you don't even believe them. If you don't believe what we're saying, at least go do your due diligence and go do some research and look it up and make sure that, hey, well, I don't believe it, but just let me go look, just in case. You know, because you ever been through a situation like that? I'll be like, you know, your kids tell you something outside. Yeah, it sounds like far-fetched, but you go, let me just check and see. Do you go out there and you see some shit, you're like, God, what the fuck is, you know, something strange outside? You know, like kids say a big rat is a possum, but they say it's a rat. I'm like, ain't no damn rat. You go out there, you see this big ass possum, you go, okay, you know. So, you know, and it was saying it was out there. It was telling me it was out there. And if I wouldn't have went to look, I would have just passed it over and kept about my business. And then there's a possum out there that, you know, I don't know what a possum can do, but you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's beside the point. But I'm just saying, you know, that's what we're saying. What we're telling you about what's getting ready to come upon the earth. If you go check it out, you're going to look and be like, oh, shit, it is. It is going to be a fucking MOTB come. It is a fucking nuclear blast coming to this place. Those things are going to come. It is going to be a famine. It is going to, everything they're saying was right. So we're telling you, everything we're telling you is going to come to light, man. We're so close to the end of this place until all these prophecies are going to come to pass, man. And the one prophecy that's coming to pass is going to be that famine where people are not going to have shit to eat and nothing to drink, because this devil got all 4 points. He got everything sold up. He got the food, the water, the electric, the heat, all that shit is sold up, and he's sewing it up even more, man. He's tightening up the things. He's tightening this shit up even more every day. He's constantly tightening shit up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible said, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, because the devil has come down unto you having great wrath, because he knows he had but a short time. He knows he got a short time. He don't have much time left. This nigga's about to go down as one of the, he's going down heavy, man. You know? He's going down, man. He's going down. Even though it don't seem like it, even though it seems like he think he have everything under control, but the things he got under control are the things the Lord is allowing him to control. But once the Lord returns and pull that nigga out of his power seat, we're going to get down to business then, man. We're going to get down to business then. We're going to show this whole world who the true true rulers are, and how the world is going to be ran and supposed to be ran. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do it righteously under our ruler and Yahweh Shai, and under King David, the house of David, man. And we can't wait till that day come, man. We can't wait, man. I'm telling you. And that's why we warning you blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to get right with the Lord while the doors of mercy are still open, man. You don't have much time left, man. The doors of mercy is on its way closing, man. We are almost out this month. The famine of the word is so close to the door. Before you know it, it's going to happen. Look, when the prophets, they were telling you that these things were going to come, the government was going to close the SNAP benefits, so on and so forth. The man of the Lord was saying this was going to happen. I got videos from one of my other pages about the government shutdown back when the brothers was talking about it, man. I think it was before I think it may have been before 2020. It was back maybe 18, 19 when they were going into that, man. Saying that the government was going to shut down the food stamps and all this, and these motherfuckers baby was going to be looking for the purple drinks, some red franks and shit like that. I remember them videos, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you didn't believe what the man of the Lord was saying. You know what I'm saying? So now we're here, and the famine is here. Like it says in Matthew 24, famines, it's gonna, that's here, pestilences, and this man is already talking about another fucking I don't want to say the wrong word because they'll fuck with you. Another bullshit coming. If you know what I'm talking about, another 2020 thing coming. You know what I'm saying? So they already got that on deck. So pretty soon he's gonna use that tool. You know what I'm saying? So this devil got all the things he want, you know what I'm saying, he got everything he want on deck, He got the troops in place, you know what I'm saying? He got the so-called SNAP benefit recipients in the shambles, you know what I'm saying? He got, ICE fucking with the so-called immigrants, but we know what that's all about. They fuck with anybody that's not on that, on a Edomite level, and he was not an Edomite. You know what I'm saying? And they basically all the tribes. They just going after the tribes. We keep it 100. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he got his whole thing set up, which he think is going to go smoothly, but it's not. When he say smoothly, it's mean that he don't have to worry about getting his hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? All he gonna have to do is push buttons and pull levers and tell people what's going on. But it's gonna get much seriouser than that. Come on, motherfucker, watch me do this dumbass fucker, man. Look at this dumb monkey motherfucker, man. Stupid ass, man. Fucking white piece of shit. Goddamn goofy ass motherfuckers on their phone. But anyway, man, yeah, it's gonna get serious than a heart attack real soon, man. This devil got his shit in place, and he's getting ready to lay the hammer down on you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Real talk. He's gonna lay it down on you, because he ain't fucking bullshitting. He's serious than a heart attack right now, because he see the signs that his kingdom is falling. He knows that this shit is going down. He knows that you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the true biblical Israelites. And he knows after this is over with, there's no way he's coming back ever again. That's it. That's it. Compute. Ain't no more of this motherfucking bullshit, man. Once this motherfucker closed, that's it. Esau's done. He knows that, man. He knows once the doors close on America, they'll never open again. This motherfucker gonna burn. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna burn to crisp. It'll never be inhabited again. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're getting that close. And a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans don't know what you're getting ready to witness in a few more fucking, you don't know, a year. We don't got years. We don't got the plural of the years. We got this coming up soon. All right, Edomite ass nigga. They coming up real soon, man. And before you know it, martial law will be kicking down your doors, hauling your ass off to a FEMA camp, a concentration camp, fitting you with a RFID chip. If not, chopping your fucking head off. That's where we at, you know. And then you gonna know that the man of the Lord was telling you these things, man, before they came to light, before they came to, came to pass. So, yeah, we right at the doorsteps of this thing. So with that, I'm gonna get ready to close it out. I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the elect. Shalom.